Hello, mate. So I'm going to try and demo that Photoshop file. You wanted to lay out photos in a grid to add to blog posts. I think, to create more of a unique layout, but also if we're using less images, that's less requests to the server, and therefore the page will load more quickly. So I have sent you in Trello a Photoshop document called, I think it's called Grid Photo Template. So if you open that up, you'll see what we've got here. We've got 4 folders. We've got a background layer of white, and we've got this kind of grid layout. The document size is 1600 pixels wide and 1200 pixels tall. That, for your website and generally going, is a good ballpark kind of guess figure. What's nice about this is that these gutters are all the same width, and it all looks very nice. So I don't have any of your photos. I think we agreed just to use dummy photos. So let's say that this is version 1 and a blog post we did last week, and now we want to create a new collage or like a grid of photos. So I'm just for speed, I'm going to go over to Facebook, which won't load, which is fine. Let's just see if I've got some photos here. Yeah, let's use these 4. Drag them onto the desktop. That's fine. So I'm gonna click on Photo 01, the folder. Last time I was around, I was talking about like having auto select for layer turned on and transform control, so that we can kind of click about and see what we're selecting. So we've got a photo here, and behind the photo we have a shape object which is the right size. So here we could make that bigger or whatever, or move it in a little bit or out a little bit. Have a play around with that and see how it goes. But say if we want to replace this picture top left, we've got these pictures on our desktop. I am just going to grab this photo and throw it into Photoshop. That's kind of quick and nasty. There's nothing wrong with that. What's nice about this is that we've got this little symbol here which shows us that it's a smart object. So I am going to command click this bottom layer, and then we have our running ants round that shape layer, which is about where we want to place the photo. So then at the top I'm going to align to horizontal align and vertical align, and then it's about in the middle of that. We can make it smaller, we can make it bigger, but let's just go with that. Here you'll see this like black and white kind of box. This is called a layer mask, and the easiest way for you to do it is just like pick it up, click and hold, and drop it onto that layer, then turn off the old photo. And have you seen how that's kind of like cropped that to the right size? If we uncheck this little link and then click our image, we can kind of like tailor the crop, maybe increase it in size a little bit, push this over a little bit, and hit return, and maybe lock it again just for safety. So we've updated that photo. I would then go and I'd use a keyboard shortcut, but you want to go and save for web. So I think that is save as. Nah, that's Apple Alt Shift S, and then we get this dialog. Because our image dimensions are quite big, I am going to save this at 50%, which sounds a bit crazy, but it's still quite a big file, but smaller than uploading 4 bigger photos. And as I said before, it's only 1 request to the server. It's only going to grab 1 image rather than 4, so that's always going to be good for our speed and the page to load quickly. So I'm going to save this out, and I'm going to call it photo of Carsten's trip. It's a dumb name. I've just saved that to desktop. Here it is here. That's how it looks. So already I can see that this has got a white background, and that's no good for us, because if we go over to your website, Why is my internet broken? Anyway, we'll come back there. If we go over to our website, we've got this kind of greeny textured background, and that's something that we want to keep. Otherwise, it's going to look a bit crap. So the reason we've got the white background is because we've got this white background in Photoshop. So if I actually turn that off, you can see now we have the transparent background that we're after. If we save it as a JPEG, that is always going to give us a white background, so that's a problem. So if we go for a ping 8, file size is going to be quite big, but I think this is the best way to go. So I'm just going to save that out, and I'm going to replace the JPEG, and change the file name, the extension, I want to change that back to ping. So now we can see that we've got a transparent background and our photos still look okay. So let's jump over. I kind of want to upload this. Anyway, upload that into a blog post. You know, either create a draft or just, you know, don't publish the changes, just preview the changes. I think you know how to do that in WordPress. And let me know how you get on with this file. Any other questions? Just shoot me an email, give me a call. Alright, speak to you soon, mate. Bye.